Hey everybody, how are y'all doing today? Of course, I'm a minute late. See my hair sticking out. Today's my I don't care day with my hair. I just threw it up. It is what it is. But I wanted to get on here and see how everybody is doing. See if anybody wants to talk about anything, discuss anything that like any cases they've seen. Um, you know, does anybody have anything they just really need to talk about? Anything they need to get off their chest? And if so, don't be afraid to speak up or anything. Everybody knows. Hi, Cool Gamer. Thank you for stopping by. But if anybody's dealing with anything, they just need somebody to talk to or anything. Hi, Amy. How are you doing today, beautiful? I myself have been cleaning today, and it's I'm still not done. I guess I reckon I'll finish tomorrow because it's already kind of late. Are you feeling all right? You are? You're well? I'm okay today. It's been more of it's been an all right day today. I went to the Dollar General today. I did freak out because I posted this thing for sale and I sold it, but then when I went to the dollar store, I had these blue jeans on, and for some reason the pockets are really deep in them, but for some reason like nothing will stay in them when you're walking, like the stuff will fall out or something. And I was walking and like I went to pay for the stuff and I noticed that the $20 bill was gone and stuff and I freaked out. I started looking everywhere all over the dollar store and couldn't find it. But then I got home and found it in the floor. So it was a relief because I actually started crying. I was like, no, I needed that. But I found it. It was sitting in my living room floor. So at least it fell out of my pocket at home. Do you ever have those problems? Like, oh yeah, make sure y'all are in live chat instead of talk chat. Me too. I was so freaking out. It's like I really needed that. I was like I wouldn't. If I figured like in my head I was thinking, maybe somebody picked it up and they really needed it is what I was thinking. I was like whatever, you know. So, but I'm thankful I found it because I we like truly needed it right now. So I was like, oh, because Christmas is coming up and oh my Lord. I didn't even, do you have your tree up yet, Amy? Because I don't. I was going to put it up today and it didn't work out. So I don't know when I'm going to get it up, but I'm hoping tomorrow. It's just, it's such a hassle to drag it down, get it all out, decorate. No, it always just feels like when I get it up, I'm having to take it back down. You are, Amy? Yeah, I feel that way too. If it can go wrong, it's going to go wrong. Oh, you're Jewish? Okay. Is there, is that when, I don't know. I told you I'm not a smart person. Is that when you say what is it? What do y'all call Christmas? I don't want to missay it. because I would feel bad. Like, do y'all celebrate? I'm sorry, I'm learning how it all works. Hi, Leah. How are you? Chanukah Bah Humbug. Okay. I'm gonna have to work on these words, y'all. I'm gonna have to like type them in Google and let Google try to pronounce it to me. That's pretty cool. I love learning new words. You can ask Leah. Are you ready, Leah? Ooh, I got my daughter's lip gloss because I'm out of Carmex. I did have some Carmex, but one of the kids freaking took it. I said, I can't have anything. Like, if I get myself something, which is very rare that I really get myself something, the kids take over it. So it's like, why do I even get myself something? Even that, I don't know if y'all know what Carm is, but it's almost kind of like a Goodwill. But I found some really nice new Adidas shoes for like $6.99, and I got them because I really didn't have no tennis shoes, so I got them, and the kids have already tried taking over them. Every time I turn around, one's got them on. I was like, dang it. It's okay, don't apologize. Hanukkah? Did I say that right? Hanukkah? No. Do y'all, I know you don't put up a tree. Do y'all do presents? Or do y'all just celebrate like in a different type of way? Yes, good job. Oh, yay. I love new words. Makes me feel good learning new words. Some of the stuff, y'all, if y'all heard mine and Leah's conversations, and she'll ask me, like, if I say something, she'll be like, hey, when you said such and such, what did that mean? And I'll tell her, and boy, y'all, she will die laughing, and she'll tell me what it means over there, and I'll die laughing. And I'm like, could you imagine me coming over to your country and saying that to someone? Them people would think I'm a complete nut job or something. They'd probably smack me. So I love it though. I love learning new words. You said you lived in oh crap. I know it started with a P, Amy. Shit. Where is it you said you're from again, Amy? I'm sorry. I know it started with a P. We do get presents. It's a long story, but different. Oh yeah, I'm sure y'all are very Pittsburgh. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure y'all are very good people. Y'all shouldn't be judged just because, you do things differently. Y'all, nobody should be judged just because they don't do things like others do. Everybody's different, and like countries are different. Um, I don't know. What do you say? The religions, is that maybe that's what it's called? I don't know. Are different. Pittsburgh. So, where is that in? I've heard Pittsburgh before. Pittsburgh. I don't know. I'm trying to think where Pittsburgh is, and you know me, in my mind, I'd have to Google it. Pennsylvania. Okay. Do you like it? You're ready, Leah? Okay. Do you like it out there? One second, y'all. Mm, All right, there you are. Oh yeah. By the way, y'all, um, so this really nice woman that I've met before and stuff, um, I found out that her husband has a YouTube channel. He's actually kind of just getting started. I didn't know how to really share it, but I did take a screenshot of the channel and I posted it under my community part. If y'all want to like search up the channel and subscribe, that would be awesome. They're trying to do great things out here, and when I say these people are good people as well, they are. Oh, one sec. There you are.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, Leah.
Is it making any kind of a noise? Because I've got another contraption on, but it's on mute.
No, I don't hear anything, honey. Not on
Oh,
my end.
that's good. That's good.
Pittsburgh Steelers and Penguins. I love living here. I'll be quiet now. You don't gotta be quiet. It's okay.
Hey, don't be quiet. You can talk too. It's good. I was in Jesus Little Soldier. Jesus, yeah, just before. Did you remember seeing me in there? I'm sure you were in there, Amy and Bar Humbug. Oh, Soldier
I
Poet.
don't think Amy's ever been over there.
Oh, hasn't she? Oh,
No. She came, I believe, from Michelle's channel.
oh, righto.
Hey,
Hello, so
hey, Soldier Poet.
hi, Soldier Poet.
You doing all right today? But yeah, if y'all would go over to that, look on my community section and where I screenshotted their channel, you can just search it up. If you have a problem, I'm going to go over there and see like if I can somehow copy the link and put it in the comment section so y'all can find it easier. But they're really good people. They've been searching for this missing man and I haven't even heard about him. And she said it's about an hour from me and stuff, and I haven't heard about him, or I would have, said something. But the
Something
news, ooh,
something happened here today, or last night in Queensland in Australia, where they were looking for this missing man,
mm-hmm.
and police went out to the property they were at, and they were ambushed by two uh, people in camo, and they shot the two police people, and then more came out, and they fired on one and grazed their leg, and a new constable that was a girl who just came out of the academy. She ran off into the bush, and then they set the bush on fire to try
What
and
the
get her
hell?
out. Yeah, I know, here in Australia. So
Thank you, Amy.
all the police things are half. Their flags are flying half today. Poor people. Not
Wow.
many. Not many police people get killed here like you hear from over USA. So that's a real big deal
That's
for
sad.
people.
Oh my gosh.
I
Mm.
know.
Sometimes I always wonder, like, does things that go on here, does it happen in these other countries? Like, I always wonder about, like, the crime and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's still crime here, but it's just not as bad yet as um, what you've got over there.
We have, I was just reading before I got on here. There's two males over where Ross is. I think we were actually discussing Ross on here last night, but where it's like a little shopping area. Well, there's two males that keep approaching females and stuff and harassing them, and they'll even ask you for money. He says he just got out of prison or something and needs gas money to get to Knoxville. Well, when they tell him they don't have money, he starts like yelling sexual things at them and stuff. So I know to stay away from there till something's done about it because evidently it's happening a lot. And these two young girls that were opening one of the stores there this morning, evidently he like went after them too. So
Are they homeless?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't want to drive over there to find out though. I might end up knocking one out. I would if one approached me and started, and then I told them I didn't have the money to give them. They started on me. I'd knock them out. I'd punch them right in the mouth.
Dip right in the throat, chop them in the throat.
Yeah, like you don't treat people like that. Stuff like that
No.
makes me so upset, and it's sad that they're getting away with harassing all these young girls. So, but I don't want to drive over there because I would be by myself too, or with the kids, and I don't want to put the kids in a situation. So,
Yeah, I hear Detroit and Chicago are pretty rough.
oh yeah, do you know
That'd be
Knoxville's
terrible.
getting bad where I
Knoxville.
live? Yeah, it's like 30 minutes
Oh,
from me. Every time, every morning, I have a thing where there was a shooting. Like,
oh,
it seems like every day there's a shooting there now. It's sad. People, even kids being shot, and
oh.
it's sad. I'm like, wow. And that's why there is a couple like cases in Knoxville and stuff that I would like to talk about. But my thing is me being so close and it being like it could be I don't want to be involved with the shooting thing. You know what I
Could be
mean?
detrimental
Yeah. Just
to
because I
your
know how
health.
people act around here when it comes to that stuff. I know. So I don't want to be that close to it, you know.
Yeah.
I
Hello,
heard
Big
Chicago's real
Homie.
bad. Hey
Chicago.
homie.
They even go and shoot people in the churches, don't they?
I think
Or is
so.
that New York?
Uh, I don't know. Soldier. Oh yeah, if any of y'all have a channel, be more than happy to drop your link in here. If it don't let you drop your link, just let me know, and maybe I will figure it out. Let you drop it all next time. I can make you a mod so you can drop it or something. Soldier, do you know where they're shooting the people at in churches? That's why I'm scared when my kids go to school and stuff because you never know. Like, and people do make the threats at their school. Their school gets put on lockdown and everything. So, Soldier said it's all over. Church
Oh,
shootings
boy.
have been problems since 2015.
Mm.
I'll have to Google all that up. That's so sad. And is
And
it because they don't agree with their religion? Like, what is the point? I don't understand why people do that. I don't understand why people feel like they gotta shoot somebody anyway. Like, you're taking someone's life. And then you're gonna take your life because you're gonna go to prison, you know?
mm,
Amy, is there a lot of crime where you live? Not as many as regular shootings, but still, it used to never happen. Yeah, it used to never happen. That's right. Chicago is like a war zone. It's a gang problem. See, I don't
oh,
know if I'd ever go visit Chicago. I have family in Chicago. Do you go there and visit? Like, is it scary? My husband's uncle was murdered in a
syn-
how do you
synagogue.
synagogue here 3 years ago. Oh, that's so sad. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry too.
Mm. This world, man. It seems like every year it's getting worse and worse and worse. Chicago is a beautiful city. Oh,
They have lots of snow, don't they?
I think so. I'll never understand either, Amy. I will. I don't get it. And a lot of it's just over something stupid, The last time I was in Chicago was in 2018, but my family lives in the suburbs. Oh, okay. Is it the suburbs is the good part, right? Just pure hatred. That's freaking sad. Why do Chicago is nice though. You do have crime in Pittsburgh. I say there's crime everywhere. I always just wonder like how bad it is. I know there's crime around here all the time. I used to be addicted to my police scanner, y'all, but I haven't really, unless I see a bunch of cops and stuff flying by, then I'll turn it on and see what's going on. But I'm not addicted to it like I was. I used to go follow them because I wanted to be either a cop or ambulance driver or one of EMT or something so bad just because I always wanted to save people. And whenever I'd hear it on the scanner, if it wasn't far away, I would go. Or if I was behind them and their lights all of a sudden turned on, I'd follow them just see what's going on.
You should have been a nurse. You've got a good. Oh, I'm looking at the screen that's a bit behind. You've got a pleasant nature, loving nature, so you'd be a good nurse.
That would have been awesome. Ugh. I think back and I'm like, I wish I would have, you know, but if I'm telling you, if I was to take what do you call it, like a GED test or whatever, I'd fail that thing.
No, you wouldn't. You'd pass because you'd want to learn. You're an adult now and you'd want to learn and you'd do really good.
Yeah, but that math's so confusing.
Oh, yeah, they'd have to teach you, but this time around you'd sit there and learn. That's what I found. Like when I went to school as a kid, I didn't really listen and they didn't really teach. But then when I went back as an adult student, I went from grade 9 education and ended up going to university and getting high distinctions. But that's
Oh,
after 5 years of college because I wanted to learn.
yeah. I
Yeah.
I want to learn. I do. Like that's why a lot of times I'll Google it up. Oh, let me see what they're saying. Did you ever find that homeless person you were looking for? I think you were live streaming the other day looking for him. So I never found him, but I did find a female. I actually tried to help her. When it came to me going to go get her to bring her here so she can eat Thanksgiving, so she could have a family to eat Thanksgiving with. Because she was in a hotel or a motel, and she ended up the last not answering my call that day on Thanksgiving. And then I called her the day after and she answered. And then I heard some people in the background. And whenever I said her name or whatever, she hurried up and she hung up the phone on me. So, I mean, she has my number. I gave her my number. She hasn't reached out, but I feel like I done, what I was trying to do. I don't know if it's because maybe she was looking for money and I didn't give her money. I was just gonna, let her eat with us and see if I can get her some blankets in case she needed them. But I found out that somebody else was paying for their motel room. So I don't know if I was being lied to about something. I mean, if she ever needs me or something, she can reach out because she does have my number. But no, I never found him. I'm still young enough. Yeah, I am. I think about it sometimes, going and getting my GED and stuff, but I don't know how it works with like college stuff, and I would have to just, learn
Look up for
about
adult learning.
adult. Okay, I'll look that up. In my opinion, mental health is the reason. Untreated mental health. People just don't have the human connection since the internet took over. Yes.
There's a lot of mental health problems
Yes.
in the world, but I think half of them are related to drug abuse. Back 30 years, there wasn't ICE or anything in Australia, anything like that. And as soon as stuff like that come over, they're all mental health now after they've been on it. I don't know what it's like in America, but that's what it's like in Australia.
Mental health is real bad. A lot of it is drugs, but some people,
Yeah,
like
that
me and you discussed, they do drugs to hide the pain, I guess, which is one
self,
thing I'm thankful that I never, I didn't go to that. I just dealt with it myself. But
yeah, they self medicate
yeah,
by
it's
using
sad.
drugs.
Mental health is a
Yeah,
real bad thing in America right now. Very,
yeah.
very bad. Um,
My
it's so
oldest
bad.
son,
Would you say, babe?
my oldest son has schizophrenia, so I know about mental health. Oh, and it's like torturing their brain. I feel so. Their brain don't ever stop. Just click,
Yeah.
click, click, click.
So, Soldier, one time, I actually did try to work in the health field one time. I didn't have to have no experience, no nothing. I can't remember what the name is. Something health. I can't remember the name, but I went there for my interview because I wanted to work with, um, I don't know how to word this right. I don't want to just say like people with Down syndrome and stuff, but, um, I don't know how to word it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Um, you know,
developmental issues.
yeah, that I wanted to
Yeah,
do that, but they recommended this to me, that place to me. So I went there for my interview and everything, and I asked the guy because this one was the deal with the elderly that can't get out of their bed or anything, and it was probably one of the most horrible experiences I ever had. Well, not really most horrible, but y'all get what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell you what happened, okay? So I asked the guy during the interview, I said, "Do I have to change diapers? I have a very weak stomach. I mean, I don't mind if it's a baby, but an elderly and stuff, I just I didn't want to do that." And I was like, "I just can't. I don't think I can do that." And they said, "No, you're new to this. We let the experienced ones have the patience when it comes like that. Well, my first time out, they did not train me. I didn't watch training videos, no nothing. They just sent me to this elderly lady's house. She was bedridden, um, couldn't really talk or anything, but she sure could spit and stuff. And I had to like give her a bath back like in a bed, like in her bed, uh, and with a washcloth and stuff. And she had diapers, and I was trying to change her diaper so I can get new clothes on her and everything. And she was fighting me and she was throwing shit at me and I was gagging and I just couldn't do it. And I felt so, so bad. And at the same time, my granny was in the hospital passing. And so I was dealing with that. And it just, it was pretty bad for my first time out, being sent out without any experience, no training, no nothing. And I was just figuring that out on my own while I was at the home, and it was hard, very hard. Like didn't teach me how to lift them, nothing. Yes,
that's
yes,
terrible.
poet, mentally challenged. That
Mm.
that's what I wanted to do because I actually have a cousin too, and I love her to death. But boy, she's the strongest woman I've ever met in my life. She grab a hold of you, you ain't getting nowhere. I miss her. Nicole, you could do nursing aid. Mental health is still considered taboo, bad here in the U.S., especially with the older generation of people. Yes, it's it's sad. I don't like. I see people whenever I go to my therapy and stuff. I see the people that are coming in there, and it's so sad. But like even with my mental health, though, I love to help people. Like I just want to save them. I want to. I don't know. Nobody should ever pass away. Gosh darn it.
Mm.
I'm gonna live forever. I ain't going nowhere. That's what I say. The pay is pretty good these days because of the healthcare shortage. Yeah, my husband's cousin, she actually just went through college, and Lord, what was it? It was years and years, but she now works at the Children's Hospital. So, and she makes good money from what I understand. They do pay good. But my problem is with my struggles, my mental health struggles, is holding down a job as well because of my anxiety and everything. And there's days I don't want to get out of the bed. I have to force myself, but I will make it to the couch. Yeah.
I know how you feel. We call them the pajama gang.
Yeah.
Still in your pajamas.
So I just do what I can, when I can, and that I mean that's just I guess my calling. I don't know. I just do it. I find people that need help or something.
You're kind hearted, that's why. Very kind hearted.
I hate seeing people, even though I deal with my own, like, cause I'm good at hiding mine whenever I'm around people. Like I'm really, really good at hiding stuff, like my feelings and stuff. So, like if I feel like I'm gonna have a breakdown, I'll go in the bathroom and do it so nobody sees me.
Yeah.
So, so I feel like I can help them, even though I'm struggling myself inside. I can help them. That's why I used to try to help Michelle. Like, I just, man, I felt so bad for her. And I know she has a lot of problems. I do. I know she does. But a lot of things that she's doing on here, she's doing it to herself. And I think she knows what she's doing for the attention. I got hair in my mouth. Huh. Oh, thank you, Amy. It's just, I don't know. I've tried to talk to her and it didn't get me nowhere. So, and I don't want to be the type to sit on YouTube and argue with somebody because that's ridiculous. So I say screw it. If she ever wanted to like talk, I told her she can just reach out to me. Was the last I think one of the last things I said, and I don't even know if she got to read it because I was blocked. So, because even though
Has
she
she,
treated me like crap, I was still nice to her.
has she got a boyfriend now or something? I think I
No,
heard. Oh,
she some other YouTuber that came along. Maybe he was already here. I'm not sure, but he popped up, and she gets all excited when a guy comes around on
yeah.
YouTube, and he ended up like like getting away from her, I guess. But I don't know. If she thought that he was going to end up being her boyfriend or what. I don't know. I seen some clips or something.
Oh,
I'm like, oh man. I think she needs a friend. She needs
yeah.
somebody close to her that's her friend, and I don't know. She does. She needs a friend.
Yeah.
So somebody that's not. I mean, she's gonna have to learn to not get mad just because somebody don't agree with her too, because that's just gonna push your friend away. So I don't know. It's sad. It's sad. And then, have y'all wor- have y'all heard of the I can't remember her darn channel name, but oh yeah, I think I told y'all yesterday about that homeless girl I watch sometimes.
Who
It's
is she?
her name's Diana or something like that, but it's Queen Shepherd. I don't remember the rest. I only remember the Queen Shepherd part. But she's here in Tennessee, and she's
Oh, is she?
homeless. Yes, but There's no helping her. There's no helping her. Mm-mm. I was going to drive, and it's a few hours away from me. But I was going to drive there, but there's no helping her. They said she's been like that for 7 years. She don't want to change. DRUGS is her life. So when
Uh,
she gets her monthly check, plus she gets paid from YouTube and everything else, and it goes on, you know, the bad stuff. So, because I was gonna cash app her $2 one day, because I didn't have much, but I was gonna cash app her $2 to get something to eat one day, and everybody was telling me like what it's really gonna go toward, and but then she said something about she needed it for beer, and I was like, well, I mean, if it was for something for her to eat, I was, you know, I wouldn't have minded, but whenever I'm struggling, you know what I mean, myself,
yeah,
I'm not gonna give some money for alcohol.
no,
I guess is what I'm saying, because or for the DRUGS, because I don't want to be the reason somebody um passes from doing that. I will not be
yeah,
that reason. I won't.
yeah.
Michelle doesn't come live much anymore. I Are you sure she don't come live? Because I keep seeing all the clip. I think she might be taking the videos down or doing or something after, maybe, because or she's going on a lot of other panels or something. She's either I thought somebody said she might have got in trouble and she's banned from doing videos for so long. I'm not sure. Kind of like they did to Leticia or whatever her name is, Leah, when they banned her
Yeah,
for like a week or whatever.
yeah.
Um, I'm not sure if it's true. I read that in somebody's comment one day whenever I was reading comments, and
I,
they
won-
said she got in trouble.
I wonder how old Letitia's going. Leticia.
You wonder how she's doing?
Yeah, in the jail.
I bet she's driving everybody crazy in that jail.
Mm.
Hi, soldier. How are you? Well, there's two soldiers, so let me make this right. Jesus, little soldier, because I call
Yeah,
soldier or poet. You doing all right, sweetheart? Oh, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, about her. I bet she's driving everybody crazy in that jail. I bet. Oh man, I couldn't do it. A lot of it, I think, was an act because she was getting money. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure she was out there. But hey, Bible vibes. But I think a lot of it was an act because of money. Because when she would start see that people were cash apping her or however they were sending her money, she would start getting, you know, certain faces and saying certain things, and I don't know. Maybe it wasn't, but she's a whack job. I'm sorry to say that, but it's true.
hi Bible vibes and Jesus little soldier. That was good in your chat before. Thanks for that, fellows. Uh, link or whatever it was. Stone. What's it called? Stone.
Mm,
Oh,
I don't know which one you're
oh,
talking.
it's, oh, when I was over there just not long ago, she was playing this video. It was really interesting. The fella, and I wanted to know who the creator was because I went and subbed to him. Interesting stuff.
You'll have to send me the link to that.
Yeah.
She used to go live every night on her channel. Now it's like every. Hmm. I don't know then, Amy. I haven't been paying attention really because I've been sometimes from certain channels for my own mental health. I take a break from them because it can be too much for me. Like, even if I don't comment on people's channels, doesn't mean I'm not watching or liking their videos or nothing. But there are channels I take a break from because of my own mental health. It's not good for it. So, and I can't sometimes, like, I'm trying to better my mental health, so I can't let something else drag it down like that, you know.
Yeah.
Letitia, do you know, we're talking about Leticia. She, do you know who we're talking about, Amy? Not Letitia, Marvon's mom, but the,
TLC.
yeah, it's called, what is it?
TLC.
Love Notes to TLC?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. She's got some time in there. Didn't she get in trouble for lying, saying he, RA'd, or, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Her, and it was a lie or something? Did it come out?
And she threatened to kill the people that were looking after her baby.
Oh yeah, when she had the baby, the state came in and took the baby and put it in foster care because there was videos of her punching herself in the stomach while she was pregnant. Didn't she take PILLS too?
Yeah. When she was in a motel room, she
Yeah,
tried to
and
do it.
she was saying she was gonna unalive the baby whenever she has the baby. So,
What?
all kinds of stuff, wasn't it, Leah?
Yeah.
So they took the baby and put it into foster care, and then she was threatening to unalive the foster parents and the baby.
Yeah.
So, and it's freaking, that's sad. That's so sad.
She's
I hope
one
she gets
crazy
help.
girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she
But
is.
then
Mm,
she might just put on a bit of that because her channel grew because everyone wanted to see the train wreck, and so the next time she had to do something to up that one that she did
yeah,
before.
I wonder why people do that. That's what I told even the kids. They said, "Mama, I bet you if you get on there and act really crazy and stuff, your channel will grow." They're like, look at that channel and that channel, and we did. We discuss it, and it's because people want to see the train wreck. Basically, is what they call it. But I'm not the type that can act crazy like that. I can't, and I'm not gonna act like something, or I'm just not gonna be something I'm not. I
Yeah.
guess. And what? She's back on YouTube now. Yeah, she accused the father. Yes, yes, Bible vibes. Uh, no, I don't think. I think Amy thought I was talking about this lady, named Letitia. I'm not sure. I'm waiting on her to comment back. Make sure y'all are on live chat instead of talk chat too. Um, but there's a lady named Letitia that was involved in a case that was being covered. It was his mom. So I'm not sure if she thinks that's who we were talking about or not. Yeah, she accused the father of it, and hell sounds like she needs to be committed for a spell. Yeah, I couldn't believe the things that would come out of her mouth. Uh, sorry, Eddie. I won't. I'm not gonna drop the link. I'm not. I only dropped it for Leah to come up here with me today because I wanted somebody to come up here. I apologize about that. But it's not nothing against you, but the nastiness that's going around on YouTube and stuff, and I'm not gonna. I don't. Once I have her up here, I don't, or whoever's gonna come up here, that one person, I don't allow. I don't drop the link again because when you go to backstage and you get bombed, you know what I mean. I'm not. I don't like to open my backstage because that's very triggering to me. I think that stuff's disgusting what people are doing on here, and I think that they should be labeled a certain type of thing for doing what they do because it's completely disgusting. Yes, you mean the one living in her car. Yes, Bible vibes. That one. Yes, Amy. I figured that's who you thought we were talking about. No, this girl, um, her name, her YouTube channel name was Love Notes to TLC. Her channel was supposed to be Love Notes to her daughter that she don't get to see, her older child, but it wasn't. It like I pray her kids don't ever see her channel when they get older. I'm not sure if everything's still up on her channel, but I pray that her kids don't go see it. But her name is Leticia, or however you say it. I think I'm saying it right. And it was awful. Kim and Natalie are the biggest pee bombers on the tubes. Yeah, I think it's. I don't think they are. They've never bombed me, but somebody else has, and I'm not opening up the backstage. It's okay, Jesus, little soldier. We know. We know who it is and everything. That's why I don't do open panel no more because of that. Because the people that are doing that really should be labeled a certain thing because it's very sick and it's very triggering, and there are people that have been through things in their life, and even if somebody hasn't been through things in their life, nobody wants to see something like that, you know. No, I'm a Christian and have morals, not like Eddie M. Bible vibes, you baby, you don't have to explain anything. I promise, I already know. I have figured it all out. I'm gonna turn off my camera for a minute so I can have a ciggy, if you know what I mean. uh, but yeah, that stuff's very triggering to me, and I'm not I'm not falling for the bombs. So, if anybody does it, whoever does it, just know in my mind, in my head, you're labeled as a certain type of person that is pretty sick, and you don't want. I wouldn't want to be labeled as that type of person. I'm just saying. Well, I don't care if you have proof for that. I don't. I'm sure you probably asked for it. So. Eddie's always picking on Natalie.
Oh.
Now, Eddie, you be nice over here. This is a calm place, a calm, loving, uplifting place, and a channel where we like to help people if we can and discuss situations.
Put positivity out into the world
All
instead of
right, Eddie.
negativity.
Yes, a safe place. Eddie, that's enough. Stop. I'm being serious. I ain't playing. That's enough, or you're gonna make me upset. You're welcome. You're welcome, Jesus, little soldier. Eddie, go play with your Legos or something, honey. Yes, I want this to be a safe place. I don't want the drama stuff over here. I want to be us all to be able to discuss stuff, even if we agree or disagree. You know, we're all adults over here, and I don't. Ouch. You know, I don't want nobody to come over here and feel uncomfortable or anything. So if you can't be respectful to others, then go play with your Legos, like I said. Mama has spoken. That's what I always tell my kids. Mama has spoken. And they still look at me like, yeah, okay. They think I'm like, they don't take me serious. Kenny has to be like, what'd your mom just tell you? Or like poor Hannah, she was arguing with me so bad and I kept telling her to go to her room, go to your room, and she wouldn't go to her room. So he walked around the corner, and she seen him walk around the corner, and then she went to her room. They're not bullying and picking on you over here, and so I mean, whatever is happening wherever else, don't bring it over here, because I don't see them doing it over here. If somebody's being bullied over here, I would definitely speak up, especially Kim my butt. You better just stop. If you can't lift somebody up, just don't say nothing at all. Am I understood, Eddie?
Eddie, you're supposed to say yes, ma'am.
I feel like I'm talking to my kid. I had to deal with that today. I had uh my daughter, for some reason, even though she has her little phone and she talks to them, she gives thank you, Eddie. She gives her little friends my number. And so now when there's something going on, and that's when I was talking to you, Leah, and finally I had to click to see who kept
Yeah.
calling me. That's who it was, one of the little kids. So
Oh,
and so this and so that, and you need to talk to her and this and that. And I'm like, oh, ma'am, are you kidding me, right? I said, ma'am, because I was reading Eddie's comment.
yeah.
Oh, ma'am. Um, I was like, are you kidding me right now? So I dealt with that, and I was like, just ignore it. Who cares who says what or who's done what? Just stay out of it. I don't want to deal with these little kids calling me and so this and well they said this and they gave my number to this person and now this person. So I'm just like, oh man, it was a headache. So I told Mackenzie, I was like, that's enough. And she's like, Mom, I swear. I'm like, yeah, well, I don't care. That's enough. Oh, where's Troy at? I don't see. Oh, I see. So I always forget that that's what Soldier Poet's real name is. I don't know why I forget. I guess because I always just see Soldier Poet, and that's what I always call. Oh, what everybody have for supper tonight?
Hi, Jesus, little soldier. You know what I had when I went to eat something? A
What'd you
can of baked beans. Oh, and now my belly, I tell you.
have? I threw some hot wings and curly fries in the oven. Soldier had pizza. I took a heartburn pill too before I ate because I knew.
Yeah.
What kind? Did you order it or did you get it and put it in the oven? We had Domino's. I don't remember what night it was. One night we had Domino's because it's only if you get two or more carry out, it's only $6.99 a pizza. So, but I mean it's medium pizzas. That heck, that's a good deal. And it's better than going to Little Caesars cardboard tasting pizza.
But with Domino's over there, do they put the toppings to the edge or is it just a couple of toppings in the middle and a lot of sauce?
No, they go to the edge.
Mm, that's what they do here, the Domino's. Their quality is really going down the tubes.
I have frozen pizza. I think frozen pizzas are good. I like getting the cheap kind. I don't know how much they are now, but last time I got the Great Value pizza from the Walmart, and it was pretty good that one time. So, and especially for the price, spaghetti.
Yeah,
I
that
was
sounds
craving
good.
spaghetti.
Yeah, me too. I love spaghetti.
Mm-hmm. And it feeds a lot.
Mm.
So I love spaghetti. Love, love, love. I don't
With
like
fresh,
mushrooms.
hate mushrooms.
Yeah, I don't like mushrooms.
Oh, I
In my
love them.
spaghetti. Would you say, Leah?
I love them. They're
You like
nice.
mushrooms?
Yeah.
What?
Even just fried mushrooms and butter. Oh, yum.
Fried mushrooms? Ooh. Now he likes mushrooms, but I don't. Ooh. But heck, if we go to the little Chinese restaurant over by Walmart, he goes over to where they have like the squid and all that, and he just eats it all. I'm like, oh man, how are you doing that? It's like in the octopus with its legs just sliding down his throat. Ooh, ooh. Chestnut mushrooms? What's that? I've never heard of chestnut mushrooms. I thought mushrooms were just mushrooms. Natalie had chicken bit biryani or chicken curry, I bet. I love chicken. What is that? What is Natalie loves Indian food. Who who is it that puts curry in their food? What?
Curry.
Yeah, maybe that's what it's called. Curry.
Curry. Nikki.
What is Bahrani or biryani? What is that?
Biryani. I don't know.
Oh, I gotta get a drink.
Caribbean curry. I like curry, but I don't like the real hot. Mine has to be mild.
Well, I like the Caribbean because there's this place. I don't know if it's on the other side of town. I don't know if it's still there, but they used to sell these ribs, and it was the Caribbean curry or however you say it, and
Mm.
those were the sauce. Oh, this Coke, I ain't gonna open this one. It's swelled up. I dropped the thing earlier. But I wanted to try to make it one day, but I didn't know it. I thought they just used the curry or whatever, and so that's what I bought. But it doesn't taste like what she said, the Caribbean
No, they
Indian.
put all different spices in their curry to make a curry powder or a mix, whatever they say.
Oh,
We used to be able to buy it at the markets, and oh, gee, it smelt beautiful. But it'd always say, I'd say, no, not hot ones, just mild, because I don't like chilies. When I
oh,
was a kid, my dad, if we swore, my dad would get a chili off the chili bush, Red's bird eye chili, and open it up and wipe it on our tongues, and holy heck, you'd want
really?
to lick the ground. Yep.
I
So
have a
when I'm
ghost
an
pepper.
hey,
A ghost
ghost
pepper.
pepper. Oh, I haven't. So I
So,
say, if I curse when I'm old, or say a swear word, I say, "Oh, be quiet. I've paid my penance as a child. I've earned my badge."
oh, I loved hot stuff when I was a kid, but now that I'm older, anything gives me heartburn for some reason. Bah, biryani is a rice dish with a lot of really good spices.
Like,
Will somebody email me the recipe on how to do that? I want to try it. It sounds good.
yeah, it does sound good.
We'll have to try this, Leah.
Yeah,
I'll mail you some. No, I do. I love trying new things.
yeah.
Does y'all's food taste different than ours, Leah?
Uh, yeah, I think so.
Oh,
A little
Well,
bit
when I bought
different.
that curry, I thought that's just what they used, and I made I forgot what it was some kind of meat, and I put it all over it, and he he was like, "What did you put on this?" And because I thought I was making what they made, but no, I was completely wrong, and I don't know. When
Yeah,
we got
soldier poet. We used to have to get a switch off the tree and peel it ourselves. And if we didn't get a good one, look out, because then Dad would go down and get a good one, and we'd get it twice as bad.
yes,
The old
oh, I hated
switch.
it. Oh man. And then all of
They,
us kids, they'd have us lined up. I remember they'd have us all lined up. Which one done it? And somebody would be looking at the other one. Just admit to it, so we can get it over with. Like, say you done it. uh, we would
and
get
then,
soap in the mouth. Not a lot, but yeah, I remember having to bite a bar of soap.
oh, yeah, I
Ugh.
had to do that once. Oh my goodness gracious. Give me the chilies any day.
Oh man. Yeah, I'd rather have the chilies than soap in the mouth. Ugh. Oh man, just thinking back now that she said that, I'm like, ugh. I threatened my kids with soap in the mouth, but I ain't done it to them. I should. Maybe they'll stop with that mouth, but no, I couldn't do it. Just knowing the way I felt when I had to do it, I couldn't do it to them.
You know what our brother did? My older brother did to me when we were little. He, this was in the 70s. He got one of those cassette recorder things,
Oh
and he
yeah,
was those black things, that you just record yourself on it talking.
yeah.
And no good. He said to us, "Come on, let's swear." When you're little, you think, "Oh no, no," and then he was doing it, so we said, "Oh, okay," and we were there saying some swear words. You know what he did?
What did he
He
do?
played it at the supper table in front of Dad, and guess
Oh
who had to
shit.
what a shithead.
Oh man, I bet you was mad.
Yep.
Oh, I'd be like,
but
you
it
better
was
sleep with your eyes open. It
mm,
would be
but it
cheaper.
was
Oh yeah, spices are expensive, but usually I try to find like I go to the Dollar Tree for spices sometimes, and because it's not $1 no more, it's $1.25 now. But I like going there and finding what spices they have, and I'll get like I go to the what do you call like bargain places and stuff because they have them.
the bargain places here, like the cheap shops, have spice mixes and stuff, but it's in another language, so I don't know what it is. And when they
Yeah,
have things like the products we have in the shop, it's like from Singapore or something, and it's not as good quality.
yeah.
It's not the same. Wish it was, it'd be good. I think everyone would be going in there.
I think you should Google it when you're in there. Type it in on your phone.
Yeah,
Like ask what it is in Australia. Like what does it mean? I had
because
sausage. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
because I got a smelly thing. Those gel air freshener thing. And I got one out of there, and
Oh
I thought,
yeah.
oh yeah, these are cheap. These are nice. And holy hell, I'd rather just smell the toilet than that.
We get those and put them in the car sometimes.
Yeah. You know what's a good trick? Do you
What?
have that concentrated fabric softener in those pouches?
I'm not sure.
If you do, you could put them into the door cavity. The little part where you put your drinks in the driver's door or the passenger door, And the smell of that lasts for a long time. It goes through your car, even
Really?
when it's not open. Yeah,
You have to send me a picture of what you're talking about
yeah,
so I can see. Jesus Little Soldier, she had breakfast. We had breakfast. What night was it? I talked to you, Liam. We were having breakfast. Was that Friday? Yeah, Friday.
yeah, yeah.
I love maters. I like to slice my maters and have like one or two slices on my plate, but I can't eat them without salt. I love my salt. I have to have my salt. Oh my gosh, your father heard a recording of you swearing. That is funny.
Oh, listen to
Hi,
this, Dad.
Legendary Beauty. How are you doing, Beauty? Oh,
A lot of funny stories of when we were kids. We had
mhm.
fun. At the time, it wasn't fun, but when you think back and you laugh about it,
Yeah, it's like it's funny now that you're,
yeah.
older and stuff, and you look back and you're like, that was so funny. I'll still never forget the time I decorated the bathroom in toothpaste and blamed it on her. That but she had to clean it. You're doing better? That's awesome. That's good to
hello,
hear.
hello, legendary beauty. Oh, listen to me talk. I'm
You
getting
must
all
be
tongue
booty.
tied. Beauty.
Legendary booty. Oh, God, Leah. Getting tongue tied, ain't you? I get tongue
Yep.
tied sometimes too. It's okay. I think she's talking about, oh, fabric softener dryer sheet. Is that what you're talking
Uh,
about, Leah?
you can use dryer sheets, but this is an actual pouch. You know how you get refills and you add water to it, whatever. It's
No.
so it's concentrated, and you don't have to open up the um, packet. You can smell it. It's probably from the heat of the car. You know when the car's closed up because it's
Yeah.
hot over here, and it might soften, like make the plastic of it a bit softer, and you can smell it.
Are you
Yeah.
you're not talking about like the pods, are you?
No, no.
Yeah, you'll have to send me a picture. Now I have used dryer sheets like at my vents and stuff sometimes. I put them there so it just brings the smell up.
That's a good idea. I might do that. Use some dry sheets.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
it. I like the game. And if you go to like the Dollar General, they have them on the dollar section part, but I mean it don't have as many in it, but it's still just $1. So it's worth it if you're just going to use it for your vents.
Yeah.
Because I think I stutter when I get nervous sometimes and I slur sometimes. I do that too. Don't
Mm.
worry. I think a lot of us do that. My brain will freeze too. A lot.
Oh, I love Miracle Whip. We can't buy it here anymore.
You can't
No, we used to be able to.
toast
That's a
Miracle Whip, maters with salt and pepper.
yum.
Mm. I don't like Miracle Whip, but and it took me forever to even like mayonnaise, but
Mm.
I don't. Miracle Whip tastes funky. Now he likes Miracle Whip. He likes Miracle Whip over mayonnaise, and me, I'm like, ooh, how are you eating that? But
They have this one. It's a USA store, and it's, I think, a company that gets shipments of USA products and brings them over to Australia for the Americans that live in Australia that
yeah,
they're used to. But if they wanted like something like about $20 for a jar of Miracle Whip, and I was thinking, oh hell no,
I wouldn't.
really, really ridiculous prices.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, I used to have mater sandwiches too, Amy. I didn't never make it as toast. I like my bread soft, and then I'll put mayonnaise on it and mater, and I will use salt and pepper. I like BLTs too, though. Oh man, Yeah, I prefer real mayo too. I love the smell of Gain. It smells so good, don't it, Amy?
What does it smell like?
Gain?
Yeah.
Oh
No,
man,
we don't have that either. No,
you don't have Gain?
no.
Okay, so I'm okay. I'll get you something so you can see what I'm talking about. I'll send it in that box.
Mm,
Oh
it's,
yeah, you will love it. It's
I
laundry
paid,
stuff.
yeah, yeah. How about when I paid $15 for 500 grams of pinto beans, which is £1, so
Yeah,
I could taste them.
yeah. I've got I've already got the box started. So and I've got some beans and cornbread.
Oh,
Now,
corn.
when you do your beans, I'm going to tell you the right way to do it so you know.
Yep.
And make sure you do the fried taters and the cornbread with it. It's the best meal.
You know, I haven't even tasted cornbread yet. I don't. What does it taste like? I
Oh,
want to taste it, but
sometimes I put a little sugar in mine too, make it sweet cornbread, and I love it like that. That's really the only way I'll eat it. I don't like it just regular. A lot of people like it regular, but me, I'm not a big bread person, I guess. I don't know how to explain what it tastes like though. Y'all know how to
does it
explain
taste like scones?
like what?
Scone,
What is that?
like your biscuits.
No, no, no. You'll like it, but just follow you. I'm gonna get you those one boxes here because I'm not. You shouldn't have to pay what you pay for that stuff.
Yeah, and
That's
half the time it's not even like they don't have any in stock. And when I do buy a big packet of the mixed stuff, that you add other stuff to it, like whatever the cornmeal is,
mhm.
it's like not long for it to go out of date. So
Oh, really?
that's why I stopped. Yeah,
Yeah. See, that's sad. They do people so wrong.
yeah.
And what do you
No,
call it? Like price gouging?
yeah,
Gay
yeah.
like rainbows and flowers at
No,
Soldier.
soldier. We don't have Tide here either. Tide detergent.
Oh, I just seen that one.
Yeah,
We have Tide. That
no.
I grew up on Tide. That's what I grew up on was Tide. Everybody says that's the best. I think Gain is maybe Tide's the best, and then Gain is maybe the second best. I don't know, but I like the smell of Gain. But I
What's
like
that?
Tide too.
What's that washing up liquid again called? That blue stuff with the duck on it.
Which one? Oh,
Um,
Dawn.
yeah, Dawn. Yeah,
Dawn dish soap.
I bought that, and the biggest bottle. I don't know how many ounces, whatever, but it was $32. But gee, it was good stuff. But
It's the best.
it, yeah, I even washed my little dog in it.
Yes. Dawn is the best thing for fleas. That's why I've always been told, like, if your dog has fleas, wash them in Dawn.
Yeah,
Um,
it does. Yeah, it
I look
works
on the
good.
dollar aisle. Sometimes, I mean, it's not the big bottles, but
Yeah.
sometimes I can find it on the dollar aisle at the Dollar General because I use it like if you're cooking or something and grease splatters on your shirt. So before I
Oh,
wash it, I use Dawn on it and I rub it, and then I
yeah.
wash it and it gets the grease out. The Dawn
Oh,
gets the grease out.
that's a good idea. Yeah.
Cornbread tastes like just like corn heaven, warm and sweet cake.
Oh, yum. Yeah, if that's what it
Yeah.
tastes like, yes, I'll have some.
But she explains things well. She's like
Yeah.
raving about it. She's like, oh man. Some people when they cook cornbread, they it's like dry. and then some people's is moist, like more moist. I like mine. I don't like mine dried out.
Do you
So,
cook it in a what do you call them? Cast iron pan?
yeah, we do. We cook ours in a cast iron pan. We do. But you can you don't have to cook them in that.
Yeah,
You can like a square bacon pan or whatever you call them, or
yeah,
however big. I think it's what 8 by 8 or 8 by 9. I don't know. I'd have to look.
80. Yeah, yeah. I've got a cast iron skillet.
You do?
Love it. Yeah, I got it from Amazon. So it came from America. You know that brand? What's the brand? Say some brands of the old skillets.
Oh, I got one. Hold on, let me see what the brand is on it. It's safe to wash dogs with Dawn too. Kill fleas. Yeah, Dawn is the best.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lodge. That's it. Lodge. Cast
there-
iron pan is what I've got.
this one I got off of Marketplace. Oh, oh wow! It don't tell me the brand. It just says made in the USA.
Yeah.
But it was actually for free, and it was a few different cast iron pans to be honest. And so I went and got them, and this one it's amazing. It like real amazing. We can take it camping with us and everything. Is it
I've,
true, y'all? If your iron is low, this is what I heard somebody else on YouTube say, and I just want to see if it's true. If your iron is low and you cook your stuff in a cast iron skillet, does that really help raise your iron? Because I had never heard that until they said that. And I want to know if it's true because I do have iron problem.
it might make sense.
Because I didn't know that until they said that.
Mm.
I feel bad for him. He's been in bed since he got home from work. Well, he took a shower, he ate, and
Uh,
went to bed. Um, he
is it
went,
pain
yeah,
from his back? Yeah, poor fella.
yeah. He went to his back doctor the other day because he called him because it's bothering him so bad. Like, and he shouldn't be having the pain he's having. He can barely lift his legs now. And
Mm.
they seen him and they done an X-ray and there's something wrong. They said they don't know if it's something they missed or something that happened since. Um, they're scheduling for an MRI, and depending on the MRI, he could be hospitalized for a few weeks. And so,
Oh,
but he's still going to work with it like that, and but he's coming home in so much pain. I feel so bad for him.
yeah, back pain sucks.
Yeah, the doctor gave him these pouches. Hold on,
Patches.
yeah, I'm trying to plug my
Yeah.
phone. But they gave him some patches. It's just like the ones you buy at Walmart or whatever you can put on your back or whatever, and but they don't help.
Is that for the heat?
It's supposedly it helps for pain or something. I'm not sure.
What I use every day, and when my back starts to feel sore, is I use these heat packs with wheat in them, like I told you before. You put them in the microwave, and that heat does help your back.
Oh, huh? I didn't know all that.
Yeah.
Some iron does get into your food from the skillet. Yes. Okay. Well, that's good to know because when they said that it helps raise your iron when you eat out of a cast iron skillet and stuff. I've wondered since they said that. That's okay. I've been eating from cast iron since the 70s. That's what we grew up eating out of cast iron.
Yeah, I love it. But I had it seasoned really good. I went and I got off of Amazon, American Amazon, some of these uh, stick things that you rub on it. I forget what's in beeswax or something, and you're supposed to put it upside down in the oven and let it
Uh-huh.
cool. But one side was a bit uneven. Like it wasn't sitting on the rack properly, and it made it like a thicker part than the other part. So I'm trying to get it off and do it again because it was like getting like non-stick frying pan, which is good.
Hmm. I don't. Is there a way to? I didn't know that that can happen. Like it get uneven like that.
Yeah, I think it be because the rack that was sitting in my oven to catch the oil stuff when it melted, wasn't sitting properly, so kind of all pooled on one side.
Oh, okay. Uh,
Mm,
I didn't. I didn't know that's like I knew that you put them in the oven to season them, but I've never
mm.
really known like the oil stuff. I always put not vegetable oil, but and not canola oil. What is it? He always gets. Shoot. Uh, I don't know.
Olive oil, no. Peanut oil,
Let me see. I'll have to go in here. I think he still has some in the bottle. He's like obsessed with it. But I always rub that on the pan, is what I always do. I get a paper towel
yeah,
and I just rub it all over the pan. Where is it? It might be, it is, or extra virgin olive oil.
yeah, yeah. That's what
Yeah.
I do. I wash it. I got one of those chain sponge thing looking things, so I wash it with that. And if it's a bit yuck, I'll put a bit of soapy water and quickly get it out, and then I'll dry it and then put it back on the stove and spray it with olive oil, and then let it heat right up, and then just turn the stove off and let it cool down.
Yeah. See, that's why I don't really let it heat. That maybe I should be doing that part because I thought
Mm.
you always season them, like put them in the oven or heat them like that, like
Yeah, I
once
just
a year.
no, I do it every time after I'm finished using it and wash it. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but it, I love the food out of it. You can't get any better. And I've had all kinds of frying pans. I've got all kinds. But my cast iron's going to be, I'll have to leave it to my granddaughter.
Oh yeah. The MRI will show more detail. Glad he's getting one. Yeah, me too, because ever since he had the surgery, he had it a few months ago, and it's just he's went downhill ever since. He's like, I wish I would have never had it. But they told him
Mm.
if he didn't have it, then he's going to end up paralyzed.
Oh,
So that's why he went ahead and went through with it because they said if he does one thing wrong at work, it's going to end up just paralyzing him the way everything was in his back, like all the
yeah.
problems. So that's
Because
why,
when you do it, when you use something heavy and you're doing that, and you can just shift a little bit, you can even do it in bed when you roll over, and those discs can move and pinch against your spinal
yeah,
cord.
that's sad too. Thank y'all.
Mm.
I appreciate that. Oh,
Mm.
well, I cook with lard. Oh, yes. Wait, see, that's what I grew up with lard. I cook with lard sometimes too. Just kidding. I use canola and olive oil. You're just kidding. I cook with lard sometimes. I love using lard.
We used to have, I don't know what lard is, but back in the day, they used to cook with this white block of stuff, and then it would melt, dripping, they used to call it. And then when they were finished cooking, they'd put it back into a steel pot, and it'd thicken up, but it'd have all the little bits of
Like
meat
bacon
and
grease.
everything. And then they used to eat that on bread. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's people do that. That's like kind of like lard, I think
All
is what
right.
you're talking
Yeah.
about.
All right. Mm.
Nothing like a grilled cheese from a cast iron pan. I haven't tried a grilled cheese from a cast iron pan, but I'm not a big cheese eater. I like certain cheeses like extra sharp cheddar, stuff like that, but I don't like sandwich cheese and stuff. Olive oil, I like it. I do too. I heard olive oil is one of the best oils for you. I'm not sure if that's true. That's what I
Yeah, it
usually.
is good for you. And avocado oil.
I haven't never tried avocado oil. I mean, I've known people who really do. I'm so behind the comments. Use those.
Mm.
So my favorite tree. I used to save. I ain't done it in a while, but I did. I used to save all my bacon grease and all that and use it tomorrow on the
'Cause it
grill.
gives flavour, hey? I might try and
Yeah,
do that.
yeah. Like, I mean, if it was, yeah, I don't save my meat grease like from hamburger, but like my bacon grease and my
Yeah.
fish grease, I do. And even cooking that, like adding it into your green, like your bacon grease, adding that into your green beans is the shiznit.
No. Mm.
I usually like I'll use cook my green beans in bacon grease, like
Do
a
you
lot of
boil
it.
them first? Do you boil them first, or do you just put them in
No,
raw?
just put them in it, and you can cook them all day in it. And I'll put onions in it, and you can put like little pieces of bacon in it if you want to. It's so good.
Oh, yeah, I might eat that just as a dinner.
And I
Wouldn't
like
worry
fried
about
corn too.
what is it? Fried corn.
Yeah, instead of like cooking the corn, like boiling the corn or anything like
Yeah.
that, just fry it. I just fry it up in the pan in butter. It's so good. Butter, salt, and pepper. I like it like that. I used to not eat corn out of a can either when I was little. It had to be off a cob or I wasn't touching it.
Yeah.
I remember I hated vegetables when I was a kid, and I remember um, my stepdad freaking he got mad because I wouldn't eat my vegetables because every time I would try to eat them, I would get very sick because I just didn't like them, and
Yeah.
so I got thrown in the bathtub. My plate got dumped in there with me, and it was horrible. My grandma never washed her cast iron skillet. Yeah, my grandma didn't wash hers either. She swapped it out. They say that uh like it's good to do it like that because
Yeah.
you can do it with
Layers
soap.
and layers of seasoning, and it makes it really like glass, like non stick. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
See, I have
what happens if you got something stuck on and it won't come off with a um, paper towel? See, that's when I put a bit of dishwashing liquid. Put in a
yeah,
bit of dishwashing liquid.
yeah, because there has been times I have been able just to wipe it out and stuff like
Yeah.
what they're talking about, but when if there's something stuck to it and stuff, then I have to
Mm.
scrub it. Like I've had to use a brush on one of mine. I can't remember what it was he cooked in it, and I was mad because like when I say stuff was stuck to it, it was stuck. Fried corn sounds so good. Yes, I love fried corn.
What do you do? Just put it in the frying pan
Yeah, and
with
you
butter.
can add onions in it too.
Mm. So I got some corn I'm going to cook on for our supper because it's daytime here in Australia. It
Oh yeah,
is Tuesday, 1 p.m. in the arvo. I'm going to cook corn meat and um, corn, potato, pumpkin. I've got to show you that pumpkin and jacket potatoes, like in that same corn meat water. I love
that
that.
sounds
And
so
white
good.
sauce. Yeah, I like
So
that dinner.
it is 10 o'clock Monday at night here where
Yeah.
I live. But I what the oh yeah. You need to try fried sweet taters too. You need to make those one day. And remember to sprinkle as they're cooking and stuff, just sprinkle the brown sugar over top of them. Not like heavy brown sugar, just light brown sugar over the top of them.
Yeah.
It's so freaking good. Yes, fresh corn cut off the cob. We grow corn in our garden every year, so we always have we put it in bags and put it in the freezer. Oh,
Mm.
good night, beauty, honey. I love you and God bless you,
Good,
honey. You get you some rest.
good night, beauty. Hope you have a good night's sleep.
Hold on. Good night, Amy. Did Amy say good night too?
No, they spelled it a different way. AI.
Oh yeah, Amy. I'm sorry I didn't see that comment. Yeah, he already had back surgery. Um, and he's been complaining and it's getting worse and worse and worse. And finally, um, they did another x-ray when he went the other day because he, called them and stuff. And so now they're setting up an MRI because they seen something. Oh, Amy is Legendary Beauty. Oh, I was thinking of the other Amy in here. Wait, hold on. I get so lost with everybody's names. So there's two Amy's in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good. I'm just gonna say Beauty. Good night, Beauty. Beauty Queen. So,
His work should pay for all the medical, shouldn't they?
yeah, because he
Yeah.
got hurt at work, so
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
they're
that was,
covering like his medical.
oh, that's good.
Oh, it's just a mess, and he keeps, the work that he does already is very dangerous, very, very dangerous. Like there's people that don't make it out of this kind of job he does, like because if it collapses while he's underground, like
Oh, does he go underground?
yeah. So
Oh.
if the hole collapses or anything and it it'd be bad. You're lucky to
Oh,
make it out if they can dig you out and
oh
stuff.
gee.
Yeah. Hi, Kyle. I'm doing great. How are you doing today? How was your day with your mother? I thought you was staying off of YouTube today to spend it with her. No, no, honey. He ain't a coal miner. He lays huge, like humongous commercial piping underground and stuff like that. And under roadways, stuff like
Oh.
you know.
Uh,
And I mean, he's been in where they've had to dig like 30 feet deep, and he's been down there, and it just uh, it worries me
yeah,
because
because the sides couldn't collapse and fall in on top of him.
yeah,
Mm.
like they do have a box sometimes where they'll lower it down in there and
Yeah.
stuff. It's supposed to help, like if it does collapse or whatever. But sometimes, people can be where they don't feel like doing the box thing, and so
Yeah.
it's just sometimes like that's why I always make sure like tell him I love him before he leaves to work and stuff because you honestly never know because there's been some pretty bad things, real bad things happen with this
Yeah.
stuff. So my grandfather was a coal miner. Oh, that's awesome. We watch coal miner shows and stuff. And he gets real into that. Hi, I just got home. I got to hang out with my mom. We were having a fun time hanging out with each other when we were out, and now I get to hang out with you guys since I'm back home. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you joined us over here, and I'm so glad that you had a good day with your mom. Cherish those moments. Amy
Yeah.
the Gapper and Amy the Beauty Queen. That's funny. Hi, Natalie. It's just a real Natalie. I just want to check just to make sure because yeah, that's the real Natalie, honey. Oh my, a coal miner, that's rough work. Yeah, coal miner is rough work.
Yeah, I've seen some shows on YouTube. It's real interesting about them old coal miners and how they used to go down underground and very dangerous, and they didn't even give them much money for pay.
Uh, I want to go. Um, I want one of them. What do you call them? Like a metal detector thing, and I want to go find gold in the rivers here one day. I dug for gold last year. Was it last year or the year before? I took a little pan and would go to certain spot and I'd bring it home and go through it, hoping I'd
Yeah.
just get rich, find me a piece of gold. Oh my God, imagine how much rich you could get off that.
Mm, find a great big chunk.
Yeah, that would be so fun. Okay, because oh, I already read that part. Oh, Jesus Little Soldier's family used to be coal miners too. I love those coal miner shows.
Mm,
So that's why I wanted to make sure it was the real you or not. Yeah, yeah, Kyle, that's the real Jesus Little Soldier. So what about you? Did you also have a great day today? Yes, it has been a good day today so far. I have been at home and I've been cleaning stuff. I tried to do a little deep cleaning. I gotta finish tomorrow, but I'll get it done one day at a time, I reckon. I used to watch that show about Alaskan gold miners. Uh, oh, I
yeah,
haven't
I've
seen any.
seen that. Yeah, where they put those big machines in there and have to get it all dug out and the war on
Oh,
the conveyor belt looking thing. Yeah, I've seen that.
I wonder if that's one of the ones. I never pay attention to the names of the
Yeah,
shows or anything. I just know it's a show.
yeah.
Uh, I mean, I guess I should start paying attention, but I always like there's this one show and it's like I love it and it's I call it the fireman show because I just don't pay attention to the name.
What's it about, fireman?
Yeah, like they're saving people and stuff and
All right, yeah. See, our fire brigade, how you have fire um, people over there that can help if someone's sick. Our fire brigade don't do that. They just do fires.
oh really?
Yep. You got to call
Oh
the
no.
ambulance.
No, the
Oh,
ones
you.
here they can help. But I mean the
Yeah.
ambulance will have to take you to the hospital if you need to go, but
Yeah.
like even if you just need like help being lifted up, because I hear that on the scanner sometimes somebody needs help, like they fell down and need help back up or something. Like the firemen will go help them.
No. No, they don't do that here. They probably send the cops and the ambulance.
Oh man, I remember years and years ago, my brother he was drinking moonshine and who was it? I can't remember the boy's name, but he was also drinking, and they were out there in my front yard, and they had the four wheeler, and the four wheeler flipped over on top of my brother, and he just my brother's a very strong person, so he just kicked it up off of him and stuff, and but his friend ended up somehow slicing his foot wide open, and
Mm.
like the bleeding wouldn't stop or nothing. So, and of course he was drunk, and he poured salt into his cut to try to stop the bleeding, which didn't
Oh.
help. And we ended up having to call an ambulance because he cut one of one of the things where you ain't gonna stop bleeding. It sliced that part. I forget what it's
Artery.
called.
Artery.
Yeah, Yeah.
Yeah.
So he I reckon that's what it was he said he cut. And when we called 911, like I gave him the phone so he can give the information and stuff. And the first thing he tells the freaking operator was, "Don't bring the cops." What's the first thing that shows up? The cop. And I guess just because he was drunk, I was like, you can't get in trouble for being drunk, but it
Where
was
was he riding it?
in my front yard.
Oh, no. Well, he wasn't on the road, so it doesn't matter. On a
Yeah.
public road.
Yeah. It was just all, they were just having fun out in the front yard.
Yeah. Yeah.
He somehow sliced his foot open, and we used to do little boxing matches and stuff, and it was all fun. Leah, you're military.
Hey? Oh, my military. Yeah, they do. If someone's lost in the bush, or they help a lot, with people in floods and things like that.
When she
But
says lost in the bush, poet, that means the woods.
the woods. Yeah, we call it the bush.
Yes, Amy, I
Yeah.
think it's called Chicago Fire. Sorry, Leah.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Yeah, I've seen some of them. Oh, there was one about a big building. You know how you have lots of people living in them buildings? Big
mhm.
tower building. I don't know where, if it was England or America, where the awnings they had were fire. They weren't fire retardant, and one unit caught fire, and then the whole thing went up.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
that was terrible.
Uh, are you talking? No, that wouldn't be what you're saying. I was thinking of something else.
Oh no, yeah, it
In
was in
Georgia.
England. Yeah, that was terrible watching that.
Yeah, that was so sad and scary. And
Yeah,
in 20, that was in England in
seven.
2017.
Yeah,
Hey, Soldier does his homework, don't he?
yes, he surely does.
Oh,
Good source of knowledge.
yep. It was horrible.
Mm.
Man, I'll have to show you some of the little towers here where I live in Maryville, and it I think it's mostly the elderly that lives there because my great grandma, that's where she was before she passed, was there, and they take care of the elderly and stuff. But it's like a big old tower.
Yes, they do have really big spiders, Amy, and big snakes, brown snakes, and
Oh,
mm, crocodiles.
y'all have crocs? Oh no.
Yeah, we got lots of crocodiles here. There's crocodiles in our river here in Rockhampton.
Yeah, you wouldn't catch me getting in that river.
Oh no, you'd be mad to go in that river. You'd be lucky to make it to the other side, because it's not only got crocodiles, it's got bull sharks, and
Oh
they're
shit.
very ferocious. So
Oh, there. I'm good. I'll
mm.
stick to my mountain river.
Do you have alligators in your mountain river?
No, we don't have none of that here.
Oh,
I
that'd
don't
be
have
good then.
sharks, alligators, or crocodiles. I don't want
Oh.
them.
No, neither do I.
I like being able to go into the river with no problems. We have those bull sharks here on the Gulf Coast. Oh, see, I don't want no sharks. I'll stick with my fish.
Even down the beach in Yeppoon, there was a saltwater crocodile in the beach. Not
Oh, hey.
even far. Yeah, I know, in the water, not even. Must have come out of one of the creeks or something. I don't know how it got there, but it was in the beach. And I was thinking, shit. She's laying, getting in the water, or laying on the beach and then see a big crocodile come beside you. Hell no.
Yeah, hell no. Scorpion.
I don't know if they have scorpions. I haven't seen them. They might have them
Whew,
down south or something.
I don't know.
See, I live in Rockhampton in Queensland, and it's subtropical, so I don't know what they have down south.
Yeah.
Mm. I
Well,
think
y'all,
I think crocodiles are more aggressive than your gators. I'd rather see a gator than a croc any day.
I don't know what the difference is, to be honest. Maybe because I've never been around them.
Gators have got broad mouths type thing, and crocodiles got lots of teeth and
Mm.
big tails that whack you, and
When they
they're
grab
aggressive.
somebody, do they eat their? Do they really swallow their whole body?
A crocodile,
Uh,
uh, I don't know. They'd have to take a few bites, I suppose, unless they're great big ones. But they could bite you in half.
oh, I don't never want to be around one.
No, me
I think
either.
it'd be cool to see one, but I don't know.
Uh-uh. A dead one. No.
That one.
Or shoes. No, I shouldn't say things like that.
It's
Oh,
okay. Crocs are much more aggressive, he said.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah, they are. Well, I'm going to have to go. It was nice talking to all you people and learning all different things, but I've got to start doing some stuff.
okay,
So,
Leah. Yeah, I'm about to get off here myself, and I love you, and I'll talk to you
love you
tomorrow.
too.
All right, bye, Leah. Good night.
Okay. Good night, everyone. Bye.
They're like modern day dinosaurs. Oh, I wouldn't. Whew, that'd be scary to be around them. Do you go around them, poet? Because I couldn't. I wouldn't. I'd be scared. I don't know. My I only seen them when I visit. Oh, okay. I only went to Florida. I think one time. Maybe no. Yeah, it was Florida. I went to Florida to see the beach once. But I didn't see no Crocs or anything. Luckily. Hmm. Well, y'all, I hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to get in bed myself. It's 10:20, and I mean, I usually don't fall asleep. I usually just lay there for a while until I do fall asleep, and I just watch channels, and I'll even fall asleep with the little ear. What do you call it? Not AirPod, but yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. A pod thing in my ear, just listening to it. But I love each and every one of y'all, and kings and queens, y'all hang in there, and God bless each and every one of y'all. And I don't know if Amy said, do y'all say God bless? Amy, what do y'all say? I don't want to just take care, Nicole. Good night, Nicole. Jesus, little soldier, I love you, sweetheart, and I really, really appreciate you coming over here and chatting and stuff. It's always good talking to you. I'm trying to get back into the whole YouTube thing since I had been sick and ugh, it was awful. Poet, you take care too. Make sure everybody, all of y'all, take care of yourself and know your love. Look at yourself and look in the mirror. Say, I am beautiful. Even if you're a man, you're still, men are beautiful too. Y'all can say you're beautiful. I don't like the handsome word. It just sounds funky to me. I don't know why. So I wasn't sure if Amy was going to talk back. I was sitting here for a second to see, because for some reason my chat doesn't come in like it's supposed to. So hopefully tomorrow, y'all, though, I'll get my tree up. Ugh, it's so much work to do it just to take it right back down. But it's okay. It's worth it. So, but all right. Well, I love each and every one of y'all, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. And I might, you never know, I might pop up laying in bed, pop up on one of your chats. I might just say I'm here so I don't wake him up and then just sit and watch. So, but all right. Love y'all. Good night.